Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve Indian Regional Mathematics Olympiad, that is RMO of year 2011, and this problem was asked as the problem number 6 in that question paper, and the problem was find all the pairs x comma y where x and y are real numbers such that they satisfy this given equation. The equation was 16 raised to the power x square plus y plus 16 raised to the power x plus y square equals to 1. So we had to find all the pairs of x and y which satisfy this given equation. So before starting the solution, please subscribe to my channel for more such videos and like this video if you like the solution. So without wasting any time, let's start the solution. So when I got this question, so first of all what I thought that both the terms in the left hand side part which are in given as summation, that is addition, are going to be positive because those are in exponent forms. So these both quantities are going to be positive and the base is also same. So the first thought which clicked in my mind was to use AMGM inequality because both the quantities are positive as well. So let's start with AMGM inequality using AMGM inequality. AM is greater than or equal to GM. So 16x square plus y plus 16x plus y square divided by 2 must be greater than or equal to 16 raised to the power x square plus y multiplied by 16 raised to the power x plus y square whole raised to the power half. So this is AM greater than or equal to GM we have written. Now let's solve this. The value of this is given as in the question as 1. So let's use that 1 by 2 is greater than or equal to. Here we can, because the base is same and both the terms are in product, so we can add the powers exponents x square plus x plus y square plus y. Now raised to the power half. You can also write 1 by 2 as let's leave it as it is right now, and here we can solve. 16 can be written as 4 raised to the power 2 multiplied by x square plus x plus y square plus y multiplied by half. This 2 will get cancelled out. Now half can also be written as 4 raised to the power minus half if we clearly observe, because let's solve here. If I write 4 raised to the power minus half, you can get 1 by raised to the power 4 raised to the power 1 by 2, and this will be nothing but 1 by 2. So I can write 1 by 2 as 4 raised to the power minus half. This is a key point. Now I'm telling why I thought like this, because in the RHS part the base is 4, and that's why I thought to make something in the left hand side such that the base also comes out to be 4, so I can just eliminate the bases and compare the exponents. So now because 4 raised to the minus half is greater than or equal to 4 raised to the power x square plus x plus y square plus y. Now if you see, the base is, that is 4, is greater than 1, so I can directly compare without switching the inequality the exponents. Minus half greater than or equal to x square plus x plus y square plus y. Now because the RHS part is in two variables, so what I thought, because here square is also present in a single term than square and the single degree term, so I thought to complete the square. Minus half is greater than or equal to x square plus 2 times x multiplied by half. I can write it like this. So I can carefully observe that x square plus 2 times x into half, that means I will have to write half square plus then subtract it as well. Similarly for y part, now you can see that this part turns to be a square, complete square, and here this part comes to be a complete square. So this is x plus half square minus 1 by 4, and here it is y plus half square minus 1 by 4. So now let's rewrite here. Minus half greater than or equal to x plus half whole square plus y plus half whole square, and this minus 1 by 4 turns out to be minus half. So if I take minus half that way, then I can write 0 is greater than or equal to x plus half whole square plus y plus half whole square, and this minus half will come out to plus half minus half will turn out to be 0. So no need to write. Now let's rewrite this. X plus half whole square plus y plus half whole square is less than or equal to 0. And we also know that square of any quantity is non-negative, that means it is either positive or a 0. So sum of two non-negative terms, because these both are squares, so sum of two non-negative terms can never be negative. So we know that, so that's why we can conclude that x plus half whole square plus y plus half whole square must be equals to 0. So we have established a equality from an inequality by justifying that sum of non-negative terms can never be negative. Now here if you can see that this is also non-negative term and this is also non-negative term, and the sum of both the terms is coming out to be 0, that means both the terms must be equal to 0 or else the summation can never be 0. So we can conclude that this will also turn out to be 0 and this will also turn out to be 0. So we are getting two equations, x plus half whole square equals to 0, and we are going to write here and, because both the equations must satisfy simultaneously, and y plus half whole square equals to 0. From here you will get x equals to minus half, and from here you will get y equals to minus half. So we are going to get only one pair because we have got only one value of x and only one value of y. So only one such pair exists, which is minus half comma minus half. So this is our answer to this problem, and the pair of x comma y is minus half comma minus half. So this is the answer to this problem which was asked in 2011 India. I hope you like the solution. If you like the solution, then please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more such videos.